New York, it's your girl Tash, and I'm here with up-and-coming singer and songwriter Pamela, and she just dropped her new single, All Day.
Hello? Nothing, I'm chilling at home. When you get off work? Oh. Okay, alright. I'll be here all day. Alright, bye. Bye. I was looking in the mirror today. I was practicing what I wanna say to you.
So tell us where you're from and just a little bit about yourself.
Well, hello. My name is Pamela, but I go by Pamela J. I currently live in Syracuse, New York right now. I do travel to the city almost every weekend to do shows, but it's amazing. It's something that I've always wanted to do anyways, and you know, like we said earlier, I put it off for a very long time, and I was like, you know what, now's the time. So, but yeah, I am an aspiring singer, and hopefully making it big.
Yes, girl! When did you discover that music was your passion?
Very, very young. I was actually 3 years old. My mom put me into, it was called a Little Miss Model. It was a pageant.
Aww.
And, you know, all her cousins and her aunts were like, oh, just put her in it. You know, she likes to dress up. I always like to dress up and everything. So, she put me in the pageant, and the first song I ever learned was by Elvis Presley, Wooden Heart. And I knew the song from beginning to end. She was like, I was so surprised that you knew all the lyrics from beginning to end, and you know, from then on, she was like, you really enjoyed singing, and she's always, you know, kept up with it, with training, and they would always ask me to do like little shows in the area in the Philippines. We have something like called Fiesta. So
you were born in the Philippines?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then you came here at what age?
I was here. I came here when I was almost 10, I want to say.
Oh, nice. Okay, so I mean, pretty young. Still.
Yes.
So in your music, you do a little bit of English, and then also
Tagalog. Yes.
Or what is it?
Tagalog, which is the national language of the Philippines.
Gotcha.
There are like thousands of different dialects in the Philippines,
Okay.
actually, because there's 7,000 islands.
Oh,
so
wow.
yeah, so there's like all these little islands have their own little
dialects.
right. The different regions have their own dialects. My dialect is actually Cebuano because I'm from the Visayan Islands. So we speak Bisaya, and it's based more like Spanish based.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so there's a lot of Spanish words like la mesa,
my God,
zapatos, and like, you know, words like that, cuchara, tenedor, and so it's like, but we have like our own little twist to it, but it's still Spanish. You know, I feel like you would understand it because
probably most of it.
I'm sure you can understand most of it. You could pick up words.
Yeah.
But I like to put a little bit of Tagalog in it because I feel like that's a great way to showcase and just, you know, just something a little bit different, because I feel like there aren't any artists right now that are Filipino per se, just like that's really representing the country and want to, you know, take it as far as that, or take it far like that.
And I agree with you, and I think that's basically
I mean,
how
that's Apple the app, but
okay,
you know.
and that's how you embrace your culture and, you know, kind of put that together.
Yes, and make it mainstream for
Exactly,
everyone.
yeah.
Because I feel that there are a lot of I shouldn't say a lot. All Filipinos love music. We're very musical people, and you can't have a party without a karaoke party. So that just tells you that much. So, you know, I really want to make them proud, because also, actually, in the pageant world, we're very, very active in the pageant world.
Oh, okay, which is why you were at Miss New York USA. We both competed.
Yes.
And it's actually funny because I kind of forgot that we both competed. And it was more so I thought she went to my college, and then I realized that we didn't meet in college. We met at the pageant. So So okay, so you guys
Yeah.
are big in that, and
Yes.
then mainly your talent was mainly singing when you did the talent part of the pageants.
Yes. And then I also did singing competitions and stuff. So I'm really just focusing on wanting to take the Philippines and put them on the map. Because
Gotcha.
we don't really have, like I said, there's no artist out there right now that's proudly Filipino, or I mean, we have Cardi, who's representing the Latin community.
That's
She's
what I was
doing a
gonna
great,
say, yeah.
she's doing a great job right now.
She does
doing
a little
amazing.
bit of both. She does like
Exactly.
Spanglish, Spanish,
Exactly,
and English, which is what
exactly.
you would do, but for the Filipinos,
Right.
which I think that's great. But being that your mom, or you had mentioned your mom is a strict mom,
Mhm.
how did she really react to you wanting to make music your passion?
Well, you would think that she was all the way, she is all the way go, go, go.
Yeah.
But she is very practical.
Okay.
So education was always first. That's why when I graduated with my associate's degree, I wanted to stop and do be a flight attendant. And she was just like, no, like that's not really gonna, I mean, go for it. But
Yeah.
Filipino parents are very much like, you have to be practical. That's great, honey, you have dreams, but
But we gotta pay the bills.
Exactly. So that's pretty much what I'm doing right now. I'm doing my 9 to 5 and doing this music thing on the side, and her discipline and her training and her her being strict with me when I was younger with schedule and singing competitions and being ready for the singing competitions really helped me. She is very much of a firm believer of, you gotta show them up. You go on stage and you can't mess up. Like, you don't want to look stupid on stage. So that was her thing, like, you gotta practice. And, and with that, it really helped me with disciplining myself now.
Which is good, yeah.
Yeah, because I really have to be like, okay, this doesn't sound good. So, I gotta,
And do it all. Yeah. You've
Right,
done
right.
a lot of covers.
Yes.
Because I see that. So what's your, favorite cover that you've done since you started, I guess?
I love all my covers that I do. They really just, which is my best one, or my favorite one? I think my favorite one is Be Careful.
Oh, yes, I saw that.
For the
So
words.
good. Oh my god, I did like that, yeah.
I think that's my favorite one because I think I expressed a lot of my, I was holding on to a lot of stuff. Just like, I wanted it to be just like something Cardi wanted to say. What she really wanted to say. But I really just based that off my feelings from past relationships and what I've been through, and and I just wanted it to wanted to make it as generic as I can for all the ladies out there who has been through the same, or similar situations, and they can be like, I feel that, and I'm really proud of that because it was a really strong, kick-ass, badass woman.
Exactly.
song,
Very, very relatable to
Yes.
other women out there, which is good. Do you write your own lyrics?
Yes.
Okay. When you write, it's all based on your, past experiences, or pretty much
Yes.
what inspires you to write?
Yes and no. I mean, it's easier for me to base my lyrics off past experiences because, your feelings are, your emotions, and you're thinking about, what you could have said, what you could have done, or whatever, think about the situation. But then sometimes I just write lyrics because of what I'm feeling right now. Like the other day, I was just singing about Saturday because I was like, I like Saturday, and I don't know, like, I'll just be in the shower and I'll just sing about random stuff. Sometimes I'll just sing about being in the shower and what I'm about to do. No, it's really weird, but even just today, like, I was just singing in the shower because I was like, going to interview, like.
Yeah, and that's also a little bit of practice for you. So
Yeah. So yes and no. But I should say, I base my lyrics off what I'm just, what I just feeling.
I guess at the moment, or just in the past, so a little bit of both. So, being that you went to Morrisville, how did that shape you as an artist after you graduated?
A lot. It shaped me as a person. It shaped me as a woman. College was a really, really good experience. I prefer it to everyone. It's a great time.
Yeah.
I mean,
you dormed.
Yes,
Me too.
I dormed for like 3 years.
Okay.
Yeah, and then I went and lived off campus.
Gotcha.
But yeah, no, it really shaped me as a person, only because I felt like I didn't have anything to say before I experienced college, I was just this like happy-go-lucky girl from high school, you know, like everything was great, everything was happening, you know, and then you get to college and it's boom.
I agree. It's hard.
It is hard. It is hard. And relationships, dealing with relationships and school and having to deal with your own emotions and having to show up to class. You know, it's a lot. And I know a lot of college girls, girl, there's nothing worse than getting cheated on before you gotta go to class, okay?
Oh my
before
God.
It's the worst, okay? Who doesn't? Come on, like, you know, and that's it. I feel like a lot of college girls can relate to that, and I really didn't have anything cool to say. I felt like before I went to college, and then college really I found my words through, you know, experiencing people and relationships and situations, right, hardships, and going through the transition with college and then adulthood, you know.
Exactly.
So I feel like now I feel wiser.
No, well, that's good. And now you've experienced that, so you know what it's all about, and then you can also implement that in your music, which is great. So I know that I mentioned covers, but do you do any collaborations, or have you done in the past with any artists?
Yes, yes. The first one that I actually did a collaboration with was with my friend Olga Salachi. Look him up, actually. He is doing really great right now. He's based out of Houston, Texas. I did a collaboration with him because he was actually the first person I reached out to when I first started pursuing this, because I didn't know what to do. I didn't know where to go. So he was like, here's this song. Like, see what you can do with it. I'm coming out with an EP. I want to put it on my next project. So you know, I was like, okay, this is my chance. So that was the first collaboration I ever did. It's called Friends First. You can download it on iTunes. And it's actually one of my favorite songs. He's so good. And he actually produces and writes his own music as well. He's super cool. Like, super dope. He makes his beats, everything. So he's a one-man band. And also another one with a rapper. It's on SoundCloud. I did a cover to Kevin's Heart. I don't know if you're familiar with the song by J. Cole.
I feel like I've heard of it.
Yes, it was when the album came out, KOD. I decided, I was like, you know what, everybody's on this hype, so let me do a cover. And then I've been following him for a while. His name is DMV Mac. He's based out of Maryland. And he is fire. Like, just I've watched his videos every day. He has a verse that he posts every day.
Oh wow!
Sometimes 3 times a day. I'm like,
where does it come from?
Right. So I hit him up and I was like, actually, I was gonna have my friend do it, but she was going to Cancun. So I was like, what are you doing? Can you please do something with this? The next day he sent it out, and then we put it out on SoundCloud. And the song is great. It's gotten really good reviews. Yes. And what's another one that I did?
I know it's hard to think like right on the spot.
But those are my 2 favorite ones.
Yeah. And I mean, I know that you've done 2 collabs before, but if you could pick anyone to do a collab with right now, like, I mean, it could be female, male, any artist that's in the industry, like, actually,
like right now.
Right now, yeah.
I have a couple.
Okay.
I have a couple. These aren't like my dream ones, but like someone that would be really fun to do with right now. I don't know. Have you heard of Summer Walker? She's a new artist.
Okay.
She just came up with a single called "Girls Need Love."
I need to go listen to it.
Oh my gosh, this song.
Okay.
She's so good. Like, I just feel like her and her as well. Her. Her. Yeah. I love her too.
Okay.
And the next one, I think only because it would be so cool to put out like an all girl, like girl power Filipino song.
You know, girl power. I'm all for that.
I was thinking Sweetie. She's half Filipino.
I didn't know she was half Filipino.
Yeah, she's half Filipino. Her mom is Filipina, and she actually raps about that in her songs as well. So I think it would be really cool if we both, you know, came out with a girl power song, you know, for Filipino girls, you know,
picking up now. Like, that's amazing.
Yeah. So I think that would be a really cool collaboration, like as of right now. But like my dream ones would be like Chris Brown.
Oh yes, I love him.
And who else? My dream. I guess like SZA, like she's amazing.
I love her.
I love her, but I don't know if she's gonna make any more music. She said she was gonna drop this album and she was done. But then I kind of want to do that too. It's like just drop 3 and just be done.
And just be done.
Like, here's my riches.
I mean, well, you know, hopefully that's the
Right,
case,
I hope
right?
so. I hope so. Because I can only imagine like the pressure of having
my
to come
God.
up with new projects all the time, and that's
Especially when you like to write your own lyrics
Mhm.
like you, because
Right,
if you
right.
have a
It's hard.
ghostwriter, that's
it's
different,
really
you know?
hard. It's hard to just come up with content.
Yeah, of course.
And sometimes I cannot write a song for the life of me. And
It's
I'm
like you
just
have writer's block.
Yes.
I mean, that's legit, even for, you know,
Yes.
the most talented people. You
There
just
was actually
get in your head too
one
much.
time I wrote like 10 hooks, and I could not for the life of me come up with like the rest of the song, and I'm like, I give
Stop.
up. I give up. I was like, no.
And then it also kind of discourages you. So it's like
Yes.
people don't understand the hard
It's
work
hard.
that goes into all
Behind
these,
it, yeah. Yeah,
behind
yeah,
the scenes.
definitely.
You said that you did pageants when you were little, but you also, I know, took part of or participated in The Voice.
Yes.
How was that experience?
It was intimidating.
Yeah. What year was
and
it?
humbling.
What year was it?
It was like during the peak of The Voice.
Okay.
So it was like, I want to say 2013, 2014, 2015,
Okay.
like around there. I think it was 2015, 2016 to be honest. But it was intimidating because it was intimidating to see all those talents.
Yes.
And just to like, you're literally just this little fish in this big pond, and you're
Yeah.
like, it was nerve-wracking. I was in line for 2 hours with
Wow.
like 2,000 other people. I did make it, although, like I said, it was intimidating and humbling at the same time.
Yeah.
Because it really had me, like, realize, you know, like I said, I am just this, okay, I can sing. But then there's all these other people who can sing better and who are better and who are a lot more creative and who, you know, it's just all around more experienced than I was. And so that experience for me, I felt like it told me a lot about myself that I didn't want it enough yet. You know, I met other artists that were there that told me about their journeys and how much work they put in it. And it was intimidating for me because I was like, wow, I haven't even put that. I just showed up because they told me to show up. Like,
Yeah.
I had no idea how much content I would have to, you know, just creative wise. I look back at my audition now, and if I went back now, it would have been a totally different audition. I actually sang Honeymoon Avenue by Ariana Grande.
Oh, yeah.
And I love that song. But I made the mistake of singing the same songs I did the second time, because there's like a series of.
Oh, it's not just one
No.
audition. It's
yes.
a series of auditions.
It's a series of auditions. So like the second one, they asked me to come back, and I don't live in the city, so they're like, "Can you come back next week on Thursday?" I'm like,
And you also work, so you had to.
yeah.
juggle.
So I was like, yeah, for sure. Like, so you know, I'm like, this could be like a once in a lifetime
Of
thing.
course.
And then when I got to the second audition, I mean, they told me I made it,
Yeah.
but I made the decision to just not go through with the rest of the process, because at that moment, like I said, I realized I didn't want it enough, and I didn't also want to take it away from someone else who worked a lot harder than me.
Okay.
Only because I was intimidated, because I didn't feel like I didn't have anything to say. I didn't have a creative cell in my body at that point. You know, I was just like, oh, I can sing. I'm auditioning, you know? And it's a lot more than that, and I've realized that it's a lot more than that, to just share something with people and for them to really like feel your energy, that it's really you, and that's who you are, and it reflects who you are as a person. So I felt like at that moment I wasn't myself yet, you know. And like I said, I sang Honeymoon Avenue by Ariana Grande, and I sang a lot of Ariana Grande stuff. You know, I just felt like from that experience, it made me realize what I needed to work on, and what I needed to work on creatively and creative wise, and the type of content that I want to put out right for myself, to reflect myself, and that was also one of the things they told me as well, you know, that I needed to work on my creative, because my covers, actually secret, that's why I do such creative, I guess, covers, and I like to do little things to like surprise people, because that's how I worked on my songwriting and how I worked on my creativeness, because I was heartbroken when I felt like I wasn't, it was very depressing to like, because I didn't have content. I was like, I feel like there's
nothing
special.
original, nothing that differentiates.
Exactly.
You.
I'm like, there's nothing special about me. I know that's so sad to say, but I was like, there was nothing special about me. There was nothing special what I was singing. Cool, everybody does covers. Everybody can sing the same song, same lyrics, and all that, you know? So I was like, okay, let me do something different. And the first thing I actually remember doing, there was the, what was it? What's that song? It was a challenge. It was this challenge.
Not Kiki.
No. Well, that just came out recently. No, I would never just dance on the side of a. I'd look like a fool. But no, what was this? It's
Who was it?
It was the Monica song. Devoted so much time.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. But the challenge was a while ago.
Yes, it was a while ago. Like a year. More than a year ago, I think 2 years ago. And I started doing covers that way. I did that challenge and I was like, wow, like that was really good.
Yeah.
Like, and then so I started like writing lyrics on the side, but not full songs.
Gotcha.
I was just like changing up songs. Like I would listen to, because Drake samples a lot of music.
Yes.
So I would listen to Drake songs and see what he sampled it with. And I was like, that's really cool how he did that. So I think I could do that with my voice and like, you know, and like sample another song with another song. So that's what I started doing. And when I started recording for my SoundCloud, that's what I combined. It was an African song called Romantic.
Okay.
And what's his name? Khaled?
Yes.
Location. So I mixed that together, and then I mixed Fake Love and Say My Name. And what was the other songs that I did? But yeah, I would like, I figured out, I was like, I could sample songs like that by doing my covers. So I really was just like, okay, this is what I need to do. This is the route that I need to go. And I started posting covers on Instagram, and everybody started like this is so creative, like this is so cool, right?
Exactly.
So I'm like, okay, so let me start doing my own stuff, like my own lyrics and my own songs and my own beats. So then, like I finally went there during my days off, and I was like, listen, let me record this one song and see how it goes. And I recorded Oga's verse. Yeah. And that's when I perfected it, and I was like, I like this atmosphere. Like, it was nice because he was my friend and it was comfortable, right? And he was able to, since he didn't know much of how to, because he was always recording rappers, so it was a lot different with me.
Because you're like soulful, soul true.
Yes, and the harmonies,
like your style,
and the harmonies and everything. So it was very much new to him. So it was really fun for him to learn as well, to like, you know, lower vocals and mix certain things to make it sound pretty, because he's used to, you know, rappers are a lot different because you got the skeet and the, you know, the different ad-libs and stuff. So mine was different. So it was really fun because he was able to let me also be my creative self, and I would just be like, Mike, just let me go. Like, he'll just be like, okay, I'm just gonna record you, and sometimes I would just freestyle. And you know, we recorded like I think 20 songs together
in one day, or
no, okay, like throughout the year.
That's amazing.
Yeah, and I still have like songs I still need to finish with him. But yeah, I've been very blessed that he's been letting me use it for free, and I was like, listen, if I make it, just know you're gonna get a nice check. Like, and if I do get paid with some
not if shows, you do make it, when you do make it. Let's just put it out there.
Yes, let's change it.
And I'll also get a nice check. Hello.
Yes, and some nice coasters. I got you, girl.
Yeah, because we know I need some coasters over here.
I tell everyone, I was like, listen, if you've ever helped me in the beginning of my process, the beginning of anything, you know, including yourself, I got you, you know, in the future, because I think that's really important to utilize everyone that's around you and your resources. And that was what I was lacking before pursuing this. You know, I was like, who do I go to? What do I do? Who do I find?
You didn't know, like, you didn't have a guide. And I think that The Voice was actually a positive outcome for you, regardless of you not going through it, because you got to realize what you needed to do and what steps you needed to do to be the artist that you are today, and to kind of perfect your craft. So that was good. And
also, actually before The Voice, I actually recorded a full album when I was younger. I was like 17. I met a manager in one of the singing competitions, and unfortunately it didn't work out. And unfortunately, that was also one of the moments of my music life, I guess, that like kind of discouraged me a little bit because at that moment, like I said, I didn't really have anything to say. I've never experienced heartbreak. I didn't have heartbreak in high school. He was a great boyfriend, my boyfriend in high school. So like, you know, I didn't really have anything. It was great. Like, you know, life is great. So then when they would have me sing, there are writers, and almost all of the songs were written by other people. Okay. And I think like one song, I fought for that one song for them to put it on there because I was like, you know, this is my song, and they're like, we think you should put out a song that's yours, you know, and I still love that song to this day, but no, it was a really good experience because I was able to say no. I was at a young age. That was a really, really adult thing for me to do. I was like, I wanted to go to college. I was going to the city like I am now every weekend. I was recording, doing shows and stuff. But it wasn't, like I said, it wasn't me. Yeah. You know, I felt like I was singing another person's experience. Exactly. And words and I was just like, and I was so young. I was just like, I want to go to college. I want to pursue, you know, whatever I can.
Did you study music in college?
No, I didn't. I actually graduated with my journalism and communications degree.
Well, this is good though because it helps for your future interviews. Yes. Hello.
Yes. I did psychology first. Okay. Because I was like, oh, I want to, you know, help with
people. I did that too, girl.
And I was just like, oh my god. And then statistics. No. Yeah. Hell no. Statistics class was like, that was a no for me. Yeah. So then I decided I wanted to switch majors, and my parents were like, okay, what do you want to do?
We know that's the millennial problem, switching it up all the time.
But no, it was the greatest thing I ever did. Greatest thing I ever did. I switched over to journalism. Okay. And I loved it. I loved my first year. I hosted. Well, I hosted like 2 events.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, I did like because we had a PR class, and one of the things that we had to do was put together an event for a fundraiser. So I put together like parties for the Wounded Warrior Project, and there was also like a local like a food.
Food bank?
Food bank, yes, that's exactly what it is. It was a local food bank that we did a fundraiser for, and everybody brought a can, and you know, it was really, really good for me too. So, and I'm also outgoing, and so I really enjoyed it. So it was really, really a great idea.
A great switch, and I think it also helps with your artistic career now because you need to be able to communicate and you know,
and be
have that
on camera. Yes,
yeah, exactly.
Yes. But no, I'm really glad that I said no both times to those things. I think everything happens for a reason, and I think this is happening for a reason now because I think
good things in store. Yes. You don't have an album right now.
I have 4 singles.
4 singles. Okay. Yes. All Day was your most recent one, which I love.
Yes, that one has a visual.
Yes, I love the video.
Thank
my God! And it was directed by one of your friends as well, or
I met him through Instagram. Alex Schmoll, I think is his last name. But yeah, he's really great. He's actually going to work with me with my second one as well.
Nice.
Yeah, no, we had really great dynamics. We had 4 hours.
To just shoot the entire video. Yeah.
So it was very limited space, and we had an Airbnb, and you know how great those Airbnb pictures look.
No,
so we got there, and I was like,
this is not what I expected.
This is great. We got a bedroom. That was good. So I was like, okay, so I guess we're just gonna have to work
with what you have. Yeah.
And you know, and that's pretty much what this whole process is. Just work with what you have. But I
make it happen.
Yes, I love it because I feel like really like strong, you know, a strong dominant woman, and just like doing what I want to do, and like, you know, and going for it.
Exactly.
And some of the times I will reach out to certain people, and they may not reach back to me or anything like that because of my status or what I'm not yet. And that's okay, but
at least you shoot your shot, and you know, see if it's something
and that's something that I really do want to also tell everyone who is pursuing music or just pursuing anything. Shoot your shot.
Exactly.
It's okay.
You never know.
Exactly. And you never know who's listening. You never know who's paying attention. You never know. Just comes across a lot of like Filipino actors and actresses and like stars right now in the Philippines. They follow me.
Oh wow!
Like
that's
there was
amazing.
Yes. There was this one. There's one singer. His name is Ray. I'm sorry if I'm saying it right.
She's botching it.
Yes,
She's botching
yes, it's Ray. I know it's Ray J something. But I guess he's a huge like singer in the Philippines. And he followed me and liked my stuff, and I was just like,
yeah, you were shocked.
and I asked my little cousins because they live there, so I'm like, do you know who this guy is? They're like, oh my god, Ate, do you know who he is?
Yeah.
I was like, that's awesome. So yeah, just like social media has really been a great outlet. It really
very powerful outlet,
Yes, yes.
especially for creative artists like yourself.
Yes.
What are your future projects?
Hopefully an EP. Studio
Okay.
time is expensive, so right now, you know, just doing it little by little.
Yeah.
Just finishing up like one song at a time. I'm working on my 2 new visuals.
Okay.
For my song "Why" and "Know What I Want."
Can't wait to see that.
Thank you. And I'm doing something different for my first visual because I feel like I said, in my first visual, I was just working with what I have.
Yeah, exactly.
And you know, now that I've correlated a relationship, I should say, with my videographer,
Yeah.
my future, hopefully he'll be my future videographer. He's open to going
Different places,
right? Different places,
exploring,
and
yeah.
and he's actually going to travel to me this time. So I was like, because I want to show also where I grew up, and you
Exactly,
know,
and not just always have to come to the city. Approximately how many times in a month do you come into the city to do shows and events and stuff?
a lot.
Yeah.
I come here maybe every other weekend.
Wow.
Almost every other weekend. And I have about 1 show each month, and sometimes 2. I mean, right now it's about 1 show a month.
Okay.
So which isn't bad, but you know, other stuff, photo shoots and like
Yeah.
interviews or you know,
Yeah,
little
that's
things.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I pretty
and
much
it's like
have
a
to-
5-hour drive, so that's intense. And then
Yes.
to go back, you are working it, girl.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, it's exhausting, and you know, I was telling my manager this morning, I was like, oh, I gotta go to this interview, I'm exhausted.
Yeah.
He's like, this is what you want. He's like, you wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning and you gotta go to this interview at 9 a.m. You gotta go to
Exactly.
this. You know, it's on the go. So, and that's also another thing I wanted to touch up on too. Just making the songs. You know, people don't realize how much it really takes to record just one song. You don't just sing it.
And then it
it's
comes
like,
out
oh, that's
perfect.
great,
Yeah,
you know?
in one shot.
Right. I mean, sometimes it does work like that, but then
Yeah.
there's also backing vocals and all that stuff. When I recorded "Know What I Want," I was stuck in a snowstorm at my friend's house, who had the studio.
Yeah.
And I worked an 8-hour day.
Oh my god.
No, actually 12-hour shift, 8 in the morning till 8 o'clock at night.
Wow.
And I was like, you know what? Let me stop by at the studio. It's fine. I have tomorrow off. So I go to the studio. I get there around 9, almost 10. And I'm done by 2 a.m.
Oh my god.
And I was like, all right, see you later. I go outside. There's literally
Piles of snow.
6 feet of snow. No, 10 feet of snow. I couldn't even.
Stop.
I was like, hey,
I'm back.
I can't go anywhere, so I gotta sleep on your couch. So yeah, so I went there
Wow.
and I was gonna go to sleep, but then he was like, do you want to keep recording? Yeah. So we listened to some beats. I wrote "Know What I Want" at 4 o'clock in the morning. I recorded
Wow.
the whole demo by 6 a.m.
Wow.
And we finished the song like 2 weeks later. Just like, you know, little by little.
Yeah.
I would stop by and then yeah.
You were basically up for 24 hours.
Yeah.
And it's
Yeah.
like, this is what it takes
Yeah.
to, you know, be where you want.
It's not pretty, people.
Exactly. It's not all glamorous.
It's not at all.
I mean, if it was, it would be easy.
Oh my!
peasy.
It would be for everyone, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's really hard, and
course.
I really applaud artists that look gorgeous at that interview when I know they had to get up at 5 a.m.
Exactly.
You know?
5 a.m.
Get glammed up.
Oh yeah, no.
Yep, get glam and then have to go and do
Yeah.
the interview and do everything that you need to do throughout the day.
So
you know, it's a
intense,
lot. It's a
yeah.
lot, and then having to drive as well. I mean,
But this is your
hopefully-
passion,
Yes.
so it's
Yes.
you know, you don't work a day in your life when you love what you
Yep,
do.
exactly.
And I feel like if you love it, it's
Yeah, and I love it. So I
Yeah.
love traveling here, and I love meeting the new people,
Yeah.
and you know, having everyone like my music. I've been blessed that no one has, you know, there hasn't been any. Well, I'm sure there are bad reviews somewhere, but but you know,
But you know, there's no negative. What it's like.
There has been no negative energy, or,
Exactly,
you know, towards
yeah.
it, and that's what I was really scared of when I first started pursuing it, because I was scared of how it was gonna go, how people were gonna think of it,
Yeah.
and what I was saying was cool, or like, you know, or
you just fear that, and
Yeah, yeah.
if you let it you know, if you let that fear stop
Exactly.
you, you wouldn't be where you are today,
Exactly.
just recording and having these 4 singles.
Yes.
You know, I have to ask, where is that shirt from? Because I love the little bear.
Thank
It's
you.
so cute.
It
I
has
need
a
to get
bear in
one.
the back too.
Oh,
It's so
where?
cute. It doesn't have it in the back?
No, I don't
Oh, this
see
one
it.
doesn't have it.
I guess
but the other ones have it.
so
but-
freaking cute.
Thank you. It is actually for my friend's clothing line. It's called GVO, Good Vibes Only.
Ooh, I like that. Good vibes,
only. And I really love it because, you know, I love that it's Good Vibes Only.
Yeah.
And it's LA based.
Oh, okay.
And you can look them up online on Instagram.
I think I'm gonna get one because
Yeah, no, they're so
freaking cute.
They're actually, because I think this is a different one because the one I wore last night is a GVO. And
Oh, okay.
glue,
So he has.
I say glue. It glue in the dark.
Oh, glowed and
It glowed. Glued in the dark. I feel like City Girls, like, he flew me out.
He flew me out, yeah, baby.
Glued. It glued in the dark.
You know, I come up with new words like every single time I do a video because last time I said skidded instead of.
I like that.
No, I said slitted instead of sliding.
I like that. Slid it.
It's crazy.
He slid it in the DM.
He slid it in the DM. No, but that's a really cute shirt. I really like that.
Yeah, no, they're super cute. But yeah, you can buy them. Oh, look at me, I'm doing my thing. But you can buy them online. I
definitely
believe
get
there's a link on his Instagram too.
Gotcha.
GVO, Good Vibes Only.
GVO.
Yeah.
And where can we find your music? Is it just on? I know it's Spotify, Apple Music,
And Tidal as well, and
Okay.
SoundCloud. And I am working on lyric videos
Okay.
right now because I noticed that nobody wants to pay for it.
Yeah, people.
So I was like, okay. I was like, we gotta come up with lyric videos so that because I know I
Exactly.
do this myself. If I look up and it's everyday research.
Yeah,
for me, you know?
yeah.
I noticed that when I'm looking for a new song, I go to YouTube and I
Exactly.
find a lyric
Of course.
page.
Yeah.
So you know, I felt like that was a good idea for people to
So you're working on that as well.
Yes.
Okay, and we're gonna put all the links to your music because you know it's so. Honestly, All Day is my favorite, so I'm definitely gonna put that.
That's my favorite
Yeah,
too. Thank
yes,
you so much.
it was so happy. I mean, so glad talking to you and just catching up and being able to talk about
Yes.
what you've done and what you're
Yes.
going to do.
And it was
So-
nice to see you
Yes.
again. We competed, guys.
Yes, but we didn't
Oh
make it. Not even to top 20. What a shame.
No, but we did great. We slayed it.
We slayed
We were there. We were exhausted, but we slayed.
No, but stay tuned for what Pamela has in store for
Thank
us.
you.
And we'll see you next time. And don't forget to subscribe and like and comment.
Yes.
Thank you guys.
Thank you guys.
Bye.